And sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump. And when do they break with him? You know, because at some point, you know, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Chief Division Counsel and DOJ have approved a no-knock breach. We want the subject to be on display, doing the walk of shame, full visual impact.
When candidate Trump came down the escalators, the government had a meltdown.
We are going to drain the swamp.
We'll see about that.
You take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you.
The Patriot Act and FISA were used against Donald Trump.
Why is she in jail? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. It's funny, I was at Jason Aldean's concert last night, and people were loving this shirt. They were loving this shirt. It was so much attention towards this shirt. I was like, why don't I wear this shirt more? I didn't think that people would like this as much as some of the other ones, but people love this shirt. And I went to a coffee place today, to be honest. I was a little nervous, but the young lady was so respectful. She was so awesome, and I gave her an incredible tip because they shared a tip in the whole coffee place. So I gave her a really, really good tip. But I was wondering, because I know they liberal in there, if they saw this, would they not want to serve me? Because I was going to go viral if they did. But anyway, get you one of these shirts, Tatum Store. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Hillary Clinton, why is she not in prison? Why is Hillary Clinton not in prison? This is one thing that I will say, and we're going to go over why I'm upset about this video and why I think it's atrocious that Democrats get to come out and say whatever they want to say, and then we say something half as measured as what Hillary Clinton says, and they call us terrorists. Let me just say this real quick. Republicans, we dropped the ball because there is no way whatsoever we had the presidency, the House and Senate, and Hillary Clinton didn't go to prison. There is no way on God's green earth that we had control over who would be the attorney general, who could have appointed a special counsel to investigate Hillary Clinton. And we did none of that. We did none of it. I don't care what nobody say. We dropped the ball. Trump all the way down. We should have had her in prison. She did way more than Donald Trump could have ever thought of. He got impeached twice. Now they trying to put him in prison with 4 indictments, and she has nothing. She deleted 30,000 emails. Even her actions in Benghazi betrayed America. And she get to sit on CNN and talk because we dropped the effing ball. All right, let me get to what she said. All right, listen to this. Look at this nasty menopause hen. Roll the clip.
Very strong partisans in both parties in the past. And we had very bitter battles over all kinds of things, gun control and climate change and the economy and taxes. But there wasn't this little tail of extremism wagging the dog of the Republican Party as it is today. Mm-hmm. And sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump, who has no credibility left by any measure. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? You know, because at some point, you know, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members, but something needs to happen. And how?
Formal deprogramming. Formal. She didn't say informal. She said formal deprogramming of the cult members. Hillary Clinton, I would love for you to share with us, what does formal deprogramming look like? Does it look like internment camps, FEMA camps? Is that what you're referring to? Because there's no way to formally deprogram citizens. There's no formal way to do that. Now, what I will say is to put icing on the cake of this, or not icing on the cake, but to put in perspective, the question that I had and I posed on my radio show yesterday, and even though I'm not feeling good today, I'm still going to do 3 hours of radio because some fool called me last night 30 times. She didn't call me 30. She actually called me like 6 or 7 times from my Google number that she found somewhere. And she was so upset with me about me criticizing anything related to Donald Trump. I will say that there's some people that are in a cult. There is. But I also will say, how many people actually think like her? We are smart enough to know she's an idiot. We are smart enough to know that it really is irrelevant that he's getting indicted and all this sort of stuff in the grand scheme of things. It's really irrelevant. Unless he goes to jail over it, the man is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So at this point, Trump hadn't done anything wrong related to the indictments. So I couldn't care less unless they convict him in the court of law in a justified manner. But Donald Trump, you know, I'd vote for him anyway. This lady is a political hack, but she's sitting on CNN. There's tens of millions of people that listen to CNN over time. How many people actually think like Hillary Clinton? And this is the point that I was trying to bring up, that where is the landscape of possibility of winning? If only Republicans voted in the election, Donald Trump will win all 50 states. But the problem is, and I think that we should be aware of, is trying to figure out, do people really believe what she said, and how do we present the message to discount some of the things that she's claiming that she's, you know, observing as a problem. That's what I want to address. Anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. These Democrats should be put into prison for some of the stuff that they're doing. If people go out and start attacking Trump supporters, she called them extremists. I mean, which MAGA supporters are you talking about? You say MAGA, that means anybody support Trump. She claimed that we should be formally deprogrammed. I mean, this is inciting violence. But she'll never get in trouble for it, and Republicans will never hold her accountable because we're just as feckless as they are. Hold the phone. I'll see you on the next one.